Hi, this is Kevin for Pixivert.com. This is another video in the series I'm doing on creating traditional print techniques in Photoshop. And this week we're going to be looking at the etch technique. This is another very easy technique to reproduce. We start off with this image here, and the first thing is to convert it into a smart object. So right click, choose Convert to Smart Object. Next go to Filter, and we're going to apply the Smart Sharpen filter. I'm looking to apply a Smart Sharpen of maybe around 400%, a radius of around 2.5 pixels. The settings that you choose will depend very much on the size of your image. I'm going to choose Gaussian Blur Remove, and I'm going to hit OK. The next thing is to go to Filter, Filter Gallery, and what we'll do is to choose the Sketch folder, and we're going to choose Torn Edges. And torn edges may at first look fairly complicated. It's got 3 parameters, but the reality is that we only need to really focus on one. The smoothness has to be set up at 15. The contrast can be changed. You can get interesting textures, but I would suggest keeping it either at 1 or just above 1. At 1 we get an interesting texture, so I'm going to keep it at 1. And finally, the most important one is the image balance. You can zoom out by clicking on the zoom button, and this allows us to select the correct image balance. Now we can go for something fairly dark like this, maybe about as dark as that, or we can go for something a little bit lighter. I'm going to stick around there, and we'll zoom in once again. So I'm going to zoom in all the way to 100%, and you can see all that really rich textural detail in the hair and also in the skin. I'm going to hit OK to that, and there we have it. Very simple, very straightforward. With the etch technique, the image that you choose is very, very important. Also, the Smart Sharpen settings are quite important. So I've just switched off the Smart Sharpen. As you can see, it completely transforms the image. We can go in and alter either the Smart Sharpen or the Filter Gallery settings, but I think the main thing is choosing the right image. One of the things you'll find is that if you go into the Filter Gallery and you can't find a setting that you really like for the image balance, you're probably best off just going out of here, going to the Smart Sharpen, see if you can change something there to produce a good effect. And if you can't, then you may well need to choose a different image to work with. The kind of images that work best for this particular technique are images with a strong contrast between the foreground and the background, a fairly plain background, either dark or bright. In this case we've got a slight gradient, and that doesn't really matter. And the other thing to look for is if you've got a model in the image, you want a well lit face, and it helps to have a bit of textural detail like hair or a fine cloth. And that basically should give you a pretty decent outcome. So that's it for this particular technique. I hope you found that useful. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please leave a comment, rate the video, and subscribe for more videos. Till next time, take care of yourselves. Bye.